Hi, this is Dan McKeown, and in this screencast, I'm going to talk about GulpJS, specifically the importance of plugins for Gulp. And I'm going to take a look at the autoprefixer plugin specifically. So you can get Gulp at npm, Node Package Manager, and once you have that installed, you can go to the Gulp website and search their plugins directory. Now, since it's a tool that does workflow automation, task running, if you think about it, you need something to do the workflow, since Gulp mainly provides the ability to create the automation. So the plugins allow you to do a range of tasks, and specifically here we're going to take a look at the autoprefixer plugin. Now, in order to install it, we can use npm on the command line, so we'll do that right now. This is the first step. So we want to navigate to the directory that we have the Gulp installation in. So specifically, I'm going to go here. Now, we'll type in the command. Now, on my setup, I think I have to write sudo in front of the command. That's why that didn't work right there. So we'll do that. Now, while that's installing, let's take a look at the Grunt website, because Grunt can do workflow and site building also, just like Gulp, and it has different plugins. However, if we take a look, say, at the autoprefixer plugin, this, when we go to the npm page, this is specifically the Grunt one. However, even though it's a specific Grunt plugin, if we go to the link here, it's a GitHub project from PostCSS. And actually, if we go to the Gulp autoprefixer, if we look at the source project, it's the same exact project. So in that way, Gulp and Grunt have many corresponding plugins that do the same functionality and are often from the same upstream source. So I think this should be done installing by now. So we can go and get the code that we need to add to our Grunt file, specifically the require statement there to actually add the npm module. And then also we have the function expression to create the task. We'll edit that a little bit for our specific Grunt file. So Gulp file. Let's open that right here. First, we will add the require statement for autoprefixer module. Now, down at the bottom, we're going to add the task. Now, we already have one called default. We're not going to use that. We're going to actually call it autoprefixer. In addition, we are taking files from the lib directory, not source. It's just the way it's set up here. And now we want to take all the CSS files there and convert it when we run that specific task. So let's save that. Now we can go to the Finder and take a look here at the library. So we have some Bootstrap, some Foundation, and some Ryukayu CSS. And let's see, in the dist directory, they were last modified at 2:37 a.m. So let's run the newly defined Gulp task. It says it ran. Now let's go look again at the Finder. It looks like the timestamp has been updated. So now let's just take a look at the code here and see what gets added. So a lot of this is well-established CSS. It's only the cutting-edge technologies, the cutting-edge properties that are going to have the prefixes. So let's look at the Flexbox stuff that I have toward the bottom here. Specifically right here, we can see that WebKit prefix has been added for that specific value, and for this value here, and MS Microsoft Flexbox. So now we have right here evidence that the prefixes are being added. So this has been a quick run through of plugins, and as you can see, Gulp and Grunt both have very diverse plugin ecosystems. And thank you for watching this screencast. You can subscribe to watch more on the Pacific Pelican channel. Thanks, and have fun coding.